did you decide to tread on this path?
Being a civil servant is a huge responsibility. It's not just the three words, it's a lot about your attitude towards your service.
What challenges did you face during your UPSC exams?
And cracking the exams requires a lot of hard work and lot of dedication and commitment.
Ma'am, what are the changes that you got into the education system?
As Director Pre-University Education Department, the biggest challenge I faced was the COVID-19 situation.
Being the Deputy Commissioner of Yadgir district, Snehal IAS faced one of the most demanding challenges, tackling the severe drought that plagued that region. Instead of relying solely on conventional solutions, she approached the issue with empathy and innovation, drawing from her background in psychology. Snehal personally visited affected villages, listening to the struggles of farmers and their families. She launched a campaign to construct check dams and rejuvenate water bodies, mobilizing government resources and community participation. Her ability to connect with people and inspire collective action led to a remarkable turnaround, improving water availability and restoring hope to the district. This moment exemplifies Snehal's leadership skills, combining analytical thinking, compassion, and hands-on approach to create real change. Her journey reminds us that authentic leadership involves understanding people and working tirelessly to uplift them. As she adorns the cap of BBMP Zonal Commissioner East Zone, her responsibilities have further proven her leadership skills.
Hello, welcome to yet another very exciting episode of Grind to Gold. Today, we are here with Mrs. Snehal, who is the BBMP Zonal Commissioner East Zone. Madam, welcome to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here with us on the show today. IAS is a very tiring journey and a remarkable feat, very prestigious. But Madam Snehal has achieved marvelous heights. Let's talk to her and learn more about it. Madam, how do you think, what do you feel as an IAS officer?
Being a civil servant is a huge responsibility. It's not just the three words that get added in front of your name. It's a lot about your attitude towards your service. It's a lot about your attitude towards you wanting to serve the society and do something for the country above all else. And that is what makes it very special.
How did you decide and when did you decide to tread on this path?
As far as I can recollect, right from my childhood, I always wanted to be a civil servant. I don't recall any other career or choice of profession being reflected around me or told around me. It was always the IAS from the first time I heard. So from the time I was maybe in school and careers were discussed, it was always IAS.
Ma'am, you're an MSc in psychology. How has this psychology background helped you in your administration?
As a civil servant, every subject that we study are very essential, be it math, science, technology, or even psychology that I specialized in. It has really helped, psychology especially. As a civil servant, round the clock, you are amidst people, you are interacting with people, trying to resolve their issues. And in such situations, there are times when tempers can flare and we can tend to react. So considering that, having studied psychology, it has allowed me to be calm and composed during many situations and address situations with a lot of empathy.
Ma'am, what challenges did you face during your UPSC exams and how did you overcome that?
As you know, UPSC is one of the toughest exams in the country, and cracking the exams requires a lot of hard work and lot of dedication and commitment. While my parents were very supportive, I had a very supportive ecosystem, the challenges I faced were far lesser. However, having said that, the challenges that I faced were that I did not clear the exams immediately in the first or the second attempt. It took a lot of attempts for me to clear the examinations, and the perseverance and the consistent efforts that I had to keep up and not give up on my dreams, I think that was the biggest challenge that I faced while I was preparing for my civil services.
Fabulous, ma'am. And so much preparation, 77th rank. That is certainly a very, very, very big feat. So you are the commissioner of BBMP East Zone. What are the challenges that you face and what are the tasks that you have as a commissioner of this zone?
BBMP is a mammoth-sized organization that touches almost every aspect of life of the citizens of Bangalore, whether it is infrastructure creation and maintenance, or it is about garbage collection, building construction, tax collection, revenue generation for the organization. Everything is done by the BBMP. As Zonal Commissioner of the East Zone, our primary focus areas are to make the city a safe, clean and more friendly space for everybody who lives here. We want to make the roads better, the footpaths more walkable and without any obstacles, and garbage-free city is our basic concern.
Wow. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being a part of this great initiative and also making sure that our city is Garden City all over again. With that, I would like to ask you to share one initiative that you accomplished, you completed during your tenure at Yadgir.
Yadgir has been a very memorable journey for me. More than initiatives that I can just count, I would like to say that every single day was an opportunity to do something for the district, and the people have treated me so well, like I belong to them, I am a member of their family. So it felt like a home away from home. So everything that I have done as a collector at Yadgir has been a memorable experience, and it has connected me to the people, to the citizens, to the youth, to the children and to the senior citizens of the city, and it has helped us deliver services to the people. When you deliver government services to the people, the impact it has on their lives, I think you can see it immensely in Yadgir, and how their lives change with those initiatives of the government. You can really witness that in a district like Yadgir. A very small initiative which I can mention is that when Yadgir is an aspirational district, and we receive certain funds under the Niti Aayog, and one of the programs planned by my predecessors was to conduct a coaching for multiple competitive exams for the youth of the district, and I got the opportunity to lead it to fulfillment, and almost 300 students trained under this coaching program, and they could appear in so many exams after that, and that helped the youth who were not having the resources to travel to a city like Bangalore or Hyderabad and get coached. So the opportunity provided empowered them to face many challenges and examinations in their life.
Wow, that is so heartwarming, and I'm sure it made a lot of lives easier and better. Ma'am, what are the changes that you got into the education system while you were the director at the Pre-University Board?
As Director Pre-University Education Department, the biggest challenge I faced was the COVID-19 situation. Ensuring that the children who were supposed to complete their academic year, the parents who had enrolled their children in colleges, and ensuring there was no discontinuity in their education was my biggest challenge. And in this process, because the accessibility to education was not same for all the children, and mostly government colleges across the state, and children from various families and different backgrounds who study in the government colleges without access to technology or multimedia which would help them access classroom education outside of classroom was very difficult to achieve. So for that, and further to ensure that the academic year completed in the same time was a challenge, and everybody who was studying in second PUC wanted to write their exams. They wanted to show what talent they had and what ability they had. However, we could not conduct the exams, and taking that decision in consultation and under support of the department, the higher ups and the ministers and the government was a huge challenge. and leading to a fruition wherein we gave results which touched everybody's lives and did not discontinue anybody's education in that year. I think that was the biggest achievement in that period of my career.
Wow, ma'am, thank you so much. I think because of your initiatives and because of the decisions that you took while you were the director at the Pre-University Board, it has changed / I would say made so many students' lives phenomenal. What do you think is that one quality as an administrator, you would say, administrative leader, you would say that you need to have?
As an administrator, it's important to understand what you're leading and where you're leading towards, to understand what resources are available and to use those resources the most effective way. It's very important. And also, as an administrator, you have to lead the way. People only learn by seeing what your higher ups are doing. As an administrator, you have to ensure you continuously inspire and push your people to do the right things in the right way. Every task is possible, and if we put our mind to it, along with our teams, we can achieve anything that we want to do. And that, I think, is a quality that every leader should cultivate.
Bouquets and brickbats. Ma'am, you receive all of them. How do you tackle them?
The question of tackle does not arise because we are not working for brickbats or praises. Whatever we do, it is with the intent of serving the people, and the task needs to get done. And hence, these things don't really matter because we are here to serve the people.
Serving the society, being a civil servant. That is fabulous. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for helping us and serving us always. With that, I would like to ask you, ma'am, with so much pressure, how do you achieve work-life balance?
There is nothing like work-life balance. It is all about work-life management. In all our lives, we have to create certain ecosystems around us and support systems which will help us, manage our work better. I have to say that I have a family which is very supportive, and also all the staff who work with me are extremely helpful and supportive and understanding, who make working very convenient. And this is how we make and achieve this work-life balance.
I really wish many more women learn from you and learn to understand that it's okay to have a great career, a pressurizing career, yet a family. And I'm really hoping that all families will support them in this feat of theirs. That said, how do you think women can do this, and what are your suggestions for women to take up civil services?
Civil services is for people who have a drive to serve the country and to put the country before everything else. It requires a lot of effort and it requires a lot of commitment. It's not easy, but when you want to become a civil servant, you have to put in the hard work, you have to put in the dedication. But more than anything else, if you have the desire to serve the country, I think it takes care of everything. The process of preparing for the competitive exams will align you to long working hours, to undergo a lot of stress, and yet be aware and alert for every situation that you are going to face. And in this way, you will always be ready to put yourself in every situation and handle it in a good manner.
Ma'am, what is your vision to improve or to better public administration in the coming years?
Administration has to become more sustainable, and it has to reach the doorstep of people. More than doorstep, it has to reach the fingertips of people. We have to bring the awareness, the information and the services at the doorstep of the people and make it more accessible to people. Apart from this, we have to bring in systems of transparency where what the government intends for its citizens reaches them in the right manner.
That was a pleasure, honor and an utmost privilege to be here, to be amidst a woman officer who has battled quite a lot of things in her life to reach to this cadre here.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here with us today and talking to us about your roles, about your achievements, and also giving us so much time amidst your busy schedule. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Ma'am, while we close, could you please share a couple of words for our podcast channel, Grind to Gold?
We are living in times where we see a lot of negative news spread across, a lot of negative information communicated to people. In these times, it's important that positive stories and stories of achievement are told and communicated to a larger audience. On this path, I think you from the Grind to Gold are doing a fabulous job, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.